Hey yo, what's going on? It's your boy ZoyRat, and today we got an update video. It's been probably two weeks since I last posted a video, and we have some updates. We have some changes. Not really some changes, just some stuff I felt like you guys needed to know since the car isn't gonna be ready as soon as I wanted it to be ready, pretty much. And when I say like updates, like something that you guys can tell is we are not inside the G right now. No, I'm not selling it. I'm inside my Ford Fusion. The G is just right over here. The reason why we're not inside the G today is because I want to say 4 days ago, I finally handed the key over to the mechanic, so he has it. I am gonna be busy for a little bit, so I don't know. So I don't want to have the inconvenience of when he's ready to come pick it up. I can't give him the key. I can't be like, hey, I am so and so. Can we just do it another time? I want the car to be done I want the car to get started as soon as he's ready to start on it, and I don't want like any waits. So I gave him the key, and I was talking to him, and he was explaining me a couple of things, and let's just get into like some of the updates. So first, I want to talk to you. I want to say thank you guys for the likes, comments, and the subscription. Yeah, I guess that's what you would call it, for the subscription. I like the video ideas that you guys were giving me and ideas on what to do with the vehicle. We were getting the exact same engine. This is a 2005 G35 6-speed manual. In particular, it is the rev up engine. Biggest problem, originally when I first started talking to the mechanic, we were planning on getting a regular DE engine. The problem with getting the DE engine is the fact that I'm gonna have to spend even more money on ECU, wiring harness, and all this other stuff just to make sure that the car can work and register. Like, so it's not in pretty much limp mode. I've seen a couple of videos of people like explaining it, and they were pretty much saying like if you put a DE motor in there and you don't change all that stuff and you don't get a tune and everything, your car it's gonna turn on and it might run for a little bit, but it's not taking you anywhere. And for that kind of money, it seemed like it was best that I just find a cheap rev up. So we scoured, we looked, and I'll show you guys the listing if I can find it. But we decided to go with I want to say it was I think it was another 2005 G35 rev up engine, and this one had $64,000 64,000 miles on it. All the other rev ups that I was finding were for $3,000 and $4,000, just the engine, just for the engine, compared to what the DEs were, which were $1,500 to $2,000. I found this 64,000 mile engine for the original listing was $2,600. I don't got $2,600 to drop on an engine right now.
Bankrupt, like no money on my car.
So I talked to the seller, and I was able to get him to take the price down from 26 to pretty much 1,800. 18 plus shipping, which I spent a total of, so I'm spending a total of $2,000 on the engine. Just when I had released that video, I had just purchased the engine, and like they were processing and doing everything. I think I purchased it that day. I purchased the engine that same day. And what do you know? Literally shortly after, I go shopping and I realize that the Walmart, it's super packed. It's super packed. I'm like, why is it so packed? And why are a lot of people buying water? I walk out the Walmart and I'm like, there's only two things. There's either another pandemic or there's a hurricane coming. And option 2 was the answer. Unfortunately, that's how I learned about Hurricane Ian coming. So I do live in Florida, and I do live over by where pretty much the hurricane hit, and that delayed everything. That's delayed the engine from coming in. That's delayed my mechanic from working because he's been affected and he has other stuff to deal with. That's affected my source of income. My job was closed for the week, and we just recently opened up a couple days ago. So the hurricane pretty much like saw that I had a good thing going on and was like, I know you're not gonna do that. So just recently, last week, the engine, I got the notification pretty much that the engine had been delivered. I called the mechanic. I was just asking him if the engine came in. He told me, yeah, the engine came in, ada. So the next day, no, 2 days later is when I went and drove out over there. I met him for the first time and I handed him the keys, and that's pretty much it. Now, what he pretty much told me was he has a couple cars that he's working on right now. Once he finishes those 2 cars, he is gonna come pick my car up and start working on it. Right now, the plan is hopefully I have time to go and help him, because I also want to learn how to do these kind of things, how to pull engines, how to swap engines, like what to do, ada. But the biggest problem is soon I will be going on vacation in 2 weeks actually. So I don't know. I wanted to record the process of pulling the engine. I wanted to be there and learn and do all this other stuff. It sort of just depends on when he comes and picks up the car. If he picks it up next week and I am free to go over there, then you guys are gonna have a video of the engine getting pulled and the engine getting swapped. Unfortunately, if his stuff takes a little longer than expected and I'm outside the country by then unfortunately these plans are gonna have to change. Maybe I might be able to get someone to go over and record for me. Maybe not. I don't know yet. But pretty much that's the update. I don't have the key to the car, so I can't get inside the car. I wanted to record inside the car, can't do it, don't have the keys. The car, luckily, nothing happened to it during the hurricane, at least for where I live. It didn't really flood. It was just a little bit of wind damage, a couple of the roof got messed up. The patio screen's been messed up, but nothing too bad. I know over where he's at, a little bit of flooding happened, and just like typical hurricane stuff. What do you expect when you live in Florida, right? But we'll see everything. Hopefully I can have another update video when the car's actually working sooner than later. Alright, this was ZoyRat and I'm signing out.